Alright guys, so I'm just going to try and do this quick. I started the project already, but I want to show you what I'm doing here because this could be helpful to other people. So recently I started to get some severe water leaking through the slide out right above my desk. Pardon the desk, it's a mess, but you can see up under there water staining, but it was just gushing out down here onto the desk area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and get up behind here and seal where the slide meets the frame there so no water can get back up in there. So first step is trying to get this trim off here. So as you can see, I started over here. You can already see where there's been some water damage. So what I'm seeing so far is that I've got this trim piece on the top and the bottom, and then I've got this fascia piece that fits along here, and then behind that we've got the wood with screws in it. So I think I'm gonna end up taking those screws out. So I've got this half done, and I've got the slide partially pulled in. It's about halfway. So anyway, you can see what that looks like. Alright, so I'm trying to do this with one hand so I can show you, but your model might be different, but mine just has this fascia board that's just tacked in with these nails all along. So I'm just using this, prying underneath it, just prying it out. Got one right here, as you can see. It's hard to do with one hand. Bear with me, folks. Get in there, I said. There we go. So there's one right there. It just comes right out. So you just peel it back. Alright, so you can see, like I said, it was dripping on the desk right here. So as you can see, water damage all along this area. I took the screws out of the fascia board, and this is what I'm left with, and I'm glad to see that. So I can get right to the frame here on the back side of it where it meets the exterior part of the roof. I'm going to put some, I got some Eternabond. I may put some along here as well, just to be extra safe, but... Alright, so this is the problem area, and I don't know if you can see this, but I'm going to come over here. You can see light right through there. So water was just gushing right in there. There's nothing covering that. Let's get a better look. See that light? That's the exterior roof on the other side of this beam. So, wow, okay, that explains that. Let's see if we can get some light on that. There you go. I don't know if you can see that. This is the back side of that beam, and it runs the whole length of the slide. Yeah, so the water's pulling up here and just going right through that crack. So yeah, I don't know what kind of sealant, if any's, put on there, so I'm gonna get in there with some Eternabond, see what I can do. Alright, so things are a little cramped in here. I got the slide pulled all the way in now. I'm gonna try and wash along that top area there. So I got my bucket of soap and water. I'm just gonna go to it, try and get it clean, and check back in with you. Yeah, so that's the dirty water from the cleanup of the roof. And I know what you're thinking, why wouldn't you just dump it outside? Because you're gonna fill up your gray water tank. Well, I'm on sewer right now, plus I gotta flush my black water, so it's good to have the gray water full. That's very gray water though. So I got my Eternabond tape out of the box. I'm gonna read the directions here before I start assembling. Okay, so I've got the Eternabond tape on the back side. A little wonky in some places, but I think it'll be alright. I did a test. I closed the slide out, or opened the slide out and closed it. I don't think there's any direct pressure on any of those places, so fingers crossed. I'll keep you guys posted. Now I just got to put all this back together, trim on, and I'll check in with you guys once that's all done. Alright, so here's a little update on the leaky slide out project. Couple things. First off, I'm an idiot and I didn't actually take any video of what the finished product looked like on the inside. But basically, there was the bar on the inside and then the flat roof, and I took the Eternabond tape and put it in that groove there, that bell shape. You can imagine that. Now you might be thinking to yourself, why don't you pull the slide in and show us? Well, that's a whole nother issue. Today I had to move the RV, so I had to pull the slide in. It came in fine, but when it went back out, for some reason one of the sides didn't want to go out. I had to do it manually, so I can't just pull it back in and show you guys. But I promise you, as soon as I am able to do that, I will update you with that. So after I finished sealing this up, we had about 3 days of non-stop pouring rain, and I didn't get one drop of water coming through, so I call that a win. And then the last thing is that when I put this trim back up, I really gacked it up good. You see the nails split it, and it just looks terrible. But you know what? It is what it is, so it's staying up, and that's what's important. So, all right, guys, thanks as always for watching. Please like and subscribe.